Okay, back in high school, I used to date this little bad, little short, dark skinned chick from Detroit. Her name was Silver. I'm 6'4", so I'm fairly tall. So a lot of females are like short to me, but she still was on the shorter side. She was short, chocolate as hell. I'm talking about chocolate, chocolate. Real dark skinned, pretty dark skin. She had these straight white teeth, but but she had like a slight overbite. But it was sexy as hell. Her top was nice. Wasn't no flab and no fat flab in the back. Just nice ass slender top with a nice ass rack. One too big, one small, nice ass rack. She had this small ass waist with these motherfucking big ass, nice ass, sharp, boring arrow ass hips and this big ass motherfucking booty. Like Silver, that was a bad little chocolate chick, you know what I'm talking about? They called her Silver, she said, because when I first met her, she wore this a herringbone. I don't know if y'all know what a herringbone is, but she wore a herringbone chain. It was fucking fat, thick, and it was gorgeous. Now I need y'all to remember the herringbone chain because as I move in the story, we gonna get back to that. Okay, so that was my chick in high school. Her name was Silver. She was bad as hell. I can't say I was in love with her. I wasn't in love with her, but I had a real more liking for her than I had my other chicks. Yeah, me and Silver that was my ace couple and that was my nigga. Used to love Silver, my nigga. She was bad. All the homies knew she was cold. Anyway, let's fast forward years later. Now that I'm 49 and I'm in the movie from Popo Productions called Diller 2. Now I know what you're thinking. How does your girl from high school in the Diller 2 movie, how does that even relate? You're in high school, you 17, 18. You're 49 years old now. How do they relate? I'll tell you how. The very first night, and this was like maybe a month and a half, 2 months ago. The very first night I did the Diller movie, I filmed my roles as Agent Waltz, as y'all know. Cabby comes to pick me up. He takes me, drive me way to Central Phoenix, where Smooth Spot was at. That's where we met up. That was the first time I met Smooth. He's in the movie. He's the top guy. So we pull up and we doing our thing. Papo's in the back of the trunk, lifted up. I'm out there getting suited and booted. He's going over the roles, telling what we're going to be doing. Now, keep in mind, I'm still not knowing who this Smooth guy is. Whatever. We're doing our thing. Bam, bam, bam. Next thing you know, I see a figure come walking down the slide, coming our direction, walking down the ramp. I look up, I'm like, damn, I said, Papo, is that him? Papo, look, he's like, oh, yeah, that's Smooth right there. He said, what up, Smooth? And Smooth said, what up? So Smooth kept coming down the ramp, and he came around to where we were at. When he gets around where we at, Papo introduces me. What's up, bro? Shake his hand, this and the other thing. What's up, man? He greet me, we greet each other. Still not recognizing who this dude is. So I go back to, after I greet him, I go back to doing my thing, getting fitted for my, my badge and my vest on, my good shit, getting my weapon arm. So I'm doing my shit. Smooth is talking to Papo about the scene, the movie, or whatever he's talking about. But whatever Smooth is talking about, he fucked around and hit a memory trigger in me. He made a certain facial expression when he would smile. That real condescending smile he would have back in the day when he about to do something dirty. He had that smirk and smile, but he wasn't doing nothing dirty. He was just talking to Papo about the role. He made that smile and smirk. I said, oh shit. And yeah, you guessed it, people. Right then and there at that moment, I recognized who Smooth was. Yeah. So here's my Diller 2 story. And I'm pretty sure the other cast members have their own, but here's my Diller 2 story. Yeah. When I recognized who Smooth was, then and only then I realized, yeah, people, Smooth is actually the guy that stole my girlfriend in real life. Yeah. The Silver chick. From Detroit in high school. Yeah, Smooth actually stole my girl back in high school, whatever. Now, let me just say this real quick. In Smooth's defense, I guess, I don't know, let me just put it out right there. Smooth stole a lot of niggas' girls back then. Yeah, he I know he watching this shit like nigga hood. But Smooth, I know you watching, and it's a comment section. And I'll never turn him off, brother. But if I'm saying anything wrong, you can let me know. So yeah, man, Smooth sold my girl back in high school. But how, like, y'all probably wonder, well, how did that? Did I walk in on Smooth and Silver fucking? No, I didn't. Did I ever catch them kissing? No, I didn't. Did I ever catch his, did I ever catch up with his phone number, beeper number? Because back then we had beepers. Phone number, beeper number? No. Remember previous moments, I told y'all to remember the herringbone necklace? Because we was going to come back to that. Well, yeah, we're back to that. She wore this herringbone necklace. She was known for that. Everybody knows that. Everybody knew that. Now, Silver was my girlfriend for like 2 years. The whole 2 years, she never let me wear that herringbone necklace. And I was young back then. I really didn't really give a fuck about the reasons why she didn't let me wear it. Well, I did care, but I guess her reason was legitimate enough. But my young and dumb ass just bought it. It was sentimental to her. Her brother gave it to her, but it was sentimental to her from what she told me. That's why she never let me wear her necklace. I dated her for 2 years. I had a car and everything. Job, money, dress nice. I had it all, people. Tall, good looking back then, because I was younger. So I had it all. So it's not like I was a scrub. You understand what I'm saying? Smooth was just smooth. So I had it all, my nigga. Wasn't nothing. Car, money, all of that shit. She wanted for nothing. Within reason was rights. I wasn't rich, but within reason. She never let me wear the herringbone necklace. So here it goes. We're living life. I'm her boyfriend. She's my girlfriend. We're living life. One day, I go to school. Now remember, Smooth, I went to Trevor Brown freshman year, sophomore year, summer sophomore year. Junior year, I went to Dobson High School, and then senior year, I went back to Trevor Brown. But all those years I was there, Smooth didn't go there. I think Smooth went to Westview with my homeboy Ricky and Dre. And he used to fuck with, I think he probably went to Maryville with the nigga Caddy. But anyways, Smooth, listen. And I ain't gonna be too long on it. But I think Smooth with them things. But anyway, when I went back to Trevor Brown, maybe like the second semester half of that, Smooth came to the school. He was from Midnight Players. I don't know if he's from them still though, but he's from Midnight Players. All his homeboys were the same. They all had the same swag. They'll steal your bitch in a minute. But Smooth just had that, stealing chicks. Dated Silver for 2 years, y'all. Never wore a herringbone necklace. I get to school one day. I see this nigga Smooth. Now, I seen Smooth already up until that point, days, weeks, he was at school week, whatever. Me and Smooth was never the coolest. Actually, we never got a chance to be cool. I would always hear about Smooth name through a homeboy Ricky and Dre, how cool of a nigga he was, this and the other thing. I took their word for it, and he's a cool dude. He's a cool dude. That's not what this video's about. But anyway, so I get to school, chilling, doing my thing. I played basketball, I played balls, I was fairly popular, whatever. Walking through, shaking niggas' hands, you know how you do in high school, hugging the females. You gonna play the game tonight? Yeah, I'm scoring like 30 tonight, I'm talking about hug. You know how I go, making my rounds, doing my thing, my nigga. You know how everybody has a vision? Everybody has a tunnel vision, and everybody has a peripheral vision. Well, my tunnel vision is in sight now, because I'm focused on my fucking fame and popularity. Out of my peripheral vision, I just see something piercingly shiny. Like, damn, that shit is shiny as fuck. What is that? I look over. I see Smooth walking with one of his homeboys. It was like some light-skinned dude he would always be with back then, or the dude would always be with him. It's like it was Smooth's goon or something. Because you never seen Smooth get his hands dirty back then. He did his shit. He wasn't no punk. That's not what I'm saying. But he's smooth. Never really see him get his hands dirty. But everywhere he would go, he would have respect, like a gangster would. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, nigga, I see some peripheral, see some shiny. I look up and see it's Smooth and his homeboy walking towards, walking off, move and smiling with that, once again, with that little condescending little smile. He walking through and I'm looking like, what the fuck? Yeah, you guessed it, people. Smooth was wearing my girlfriend's herringbone necklace. Yeah, the necklace I couldn't wear out of all the 2 years we was together. I couldn't wear the necklace, but she let Smooth wear the necklace. Yeah, But that was Smooth. That's how he was. That's how he did. That's how he got down. I don't know about nowadays, none of my business. But yeah, my nigga, that's what it is and that's what it be, people. So I basically want to say, fellas, you can love your girl. You can be into your woman. But don't get so into your girl, your woman, that you actually overlook signs and shit. You understand? I overlooked the fact that her story of why I couldn't wear her necklace was actually bullshit. Yeah, I overlooked that. Overlook it too much, somebody swoop in on you. You know what I'm saying? So if you got a problem with your lady, fellas, or you suspect her of doing some bullshit, yeah, nip that shit in the butt. Because you don't want to get down the line of overlooking something that you never handled, and it gets down the line and your ass gets stung by it. I see a lot of guys go out and get like that. They get stung by it. Thank God, by the grace of God, I was young as fuck then, and I'm older now, almost 50 years old. So yeah, when I seen Smooth, did emotions run through my body? Yeah, I guess a little bit. But was it violence and anger? No, it wasn't. It was just like, damn. Because think about it. I never thought in a million years I would see Smooth again. Not to mention, I wasn't even thinking about Smooth. Why would I? He saw the nigga girl. He saw a lot of nigga girls back then. But whatever. I ain't tripping off the bitch. Fuck the bitch. It is what it is. But yeah, Smooth, that's my guy. That's my man, 50 grand. This video is not the bad Smooth. This is just Charlie Brown, AKA Agent Waltz. This is just my Dilla 2 story. That's all it is. So fellas, you expect your girl cheating, she doing something crazy, get at her, don't overlook it, handle that thing in the butt, nip it in the butt. I'm not saying you gotta go cuss her out. I'm not saying grab her by the neck and start slapping her. Bitch, you got something you wanna tell me? Not saying all that. But nip that in the butt like a man and move forward and handle that thing if you suspect some shit. Don't let that thing go. And disclaimer, just so y'all know, me and Smooth, we cool like that. We doing the Dilla 2 movie. We on y'all asses. Catch y'all when the movie come out. I'm Charlie Brown. That's my time. And I thank y'all so much for tuning in to listen to my little old Dilla 2 story, man. See y'all when the movie drop. Charlie Brown, I'm out, baby.